welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you how to fake a glow. So you definitely want to keep watching. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Tracy. I put out brand new fitness, wellness, and lifestyle videos every single week. So here's the thing, I am now currently 33 weeks pregnant. I don't know how many weeks pregnant I'll be by the time you see this, but everybody's been so kind and so sweet and so loving and saying like, oh, you've got that pregnancy glow. And I'm like, I really don't. I honestly do not. What I do have are the right products used in the right way to create a healthy, glowing looking skin, which is this look that we're creating here. I will tell you, I don't change my makeup a lot. I am not like a beauty guru by any stretch. I'm a normal lady, you know, who doesn't change her makeup that often. However, I really do think I've nailed how to get this like really healthy, dewy looking skin easily with nice clean products. So I'm gonna break that down for you now. So let's get started. All right, so I get started. I don't wear foundation. I haven't for a while. Like I said, a lot of these products I've used before because I don't really change my makeup a lot. So I just wanted to show you exactly how I do it. So that's what we're gonna do here. And you always ask and you always comment and like, oh, you've got the glow. And I'm like, I really don't think it's pregnancy glow. I think it's just the products that I'm using. Everything is about creating this glow. So first of all, it's my Drunk Elephant D Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. I love this. I have another one that is less jacked up as this one. And I use just about that much on the back of my hand. And then I also use my Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint Daily Defense, and this is SPF 30. So I use this. Now, someone asked me about this, I think on Instagram, like, I'm afraid it's gonna be too dark for me. Like, look at these two colors together. Like, I'm pretty pale. I never use self-tanner on my, what do you call it, on my face. That's what you call it a face. I never use self-tanner on my face. I'll use it on my body, but not on my face, because I figure, you know, makeup, I use, you know, bronzer and things like that anyway. So I just mix these two together, okay? And it's not about being precise, one little bit. And then I just slap it on my face. And I'm telling you, this alone creates just the most gorgeous, gorgeous color and glow. And so I always do my neck because living in Miami, I've noticed, unfortunately, that my chest just always has a little bit of a tan, even though I put sunscreen on when I take a walk. And my arms are, you know, just naturally have a little bit more color. So I literally just put this on. So what I love about this is the skincare and makeup at the same time. So you're gonna love this. And I literally put it everywhere. And you also wanna really be careful that you get it in your, like, as high up on your face as possible, you know, because you are adding color. And I have noticed, like, you know, cameras pick up everything, right? And so sometimes I've noticed when I haven't done a great job and I'm like, oh, there's like a little line there. So, you know, but what's cool about this is it's not like, you don't need a brush. You use the best brush that you have, which is your hands. Forgive me if you see me looking at the monitor. It's just makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. So that's it. Like, how easy is that? And just that alone, like, I've noticed when I just put this on, it's like I already look healthier. My skin feels really moisturized. Next up is a little concealer. And I say little on purpose because a big mistake that a lot of people make is just putting on too damn much makeup. And that is gonna make you look like you've got a lot of, you know, like, yeah, sure, you get that like perfect Instagram look, but it doesn't look real and it doesn't look like skin. And I go more for like the European beauty aesthetic, which is like, it's okay to have some imperfections. I certainly do. You know, I want people to see my skin and the texture. That makes you look younger, and that also gives you that youthful glow. So again, I've talked about this before. This is the Rms Uncover-Up. The color that I use is 11. So I'm gonna use my little mirror here so I don't totally, you know, butcher this, but I put it around my nose and you can't F this up. That's also why I love this. Like, it melts into your skin like just so incredibly well that, you know, so then by using this, it's not like those thicker full coverage cover-ups or concealers that just, you know, like erase everything on your skin. What I like about this is it just kind of evens it out, but like you can't mess it up. Like you literally cannot mess this up. So that's why I also like it. So it's also really quick too. This will be so crucial once the baby comes, for sure. So you see here how it's just, you know, I'm trying to get it nice and close here, but it's just covering up any kind of discoloration that I might have, okay? It's not, like I will tell you this, I don't really get like crazy dark circles, so it's not going to, you know, completely erase a dark circle. Now, after the baby comes, maybe I'll need something a little bit more full coverage if I'm not getting a lot of sleep. Who knows, we'll see. But, you know, for now, it's great. And then I have this wonderful new sunspot here. I'm not loving that. It's called Living That Miami Life. Not so fun. And then I have one down here too. I don't really care that much, you know. And at some point, I'm sure if it gets like a little darker, I'll just like, you know, get lasered off or something. So that's it. Like, how long did that take? No time at all. None. All right, eyebrows are what I would do next. I just kind of let this like sort of sink in. I mentioned a while back that I was looking for a clean eyebrow product, and the one that I've been using, which is my favorite, and I absolutely love it, is the Jane Iredale. I hope I'm saying her name correctly, and it's the Pure Brow Gel, and I have it in the color Blonde. So when I use this, it becomes like this. I just always scrape it off because it's pretty, you know, product rich here, and then I just brush up my brows here. My brows are always kind of a mess, let's be honest. And I have a lot of gray in my brows. So I like this because it just organizes them a bit without looking too done, you know, because my brows are not. And it's fine, you know, you don't have to be a jerk and say it. I know my brows need a little help. I just haven't found anyone in Miami to style them. I have someone in New York. Okay, so next up I want to powder the concealer. And sorry, I'm looking down here. When it comes to powdering, you know, not too much. It's another way to keep that glow, right? So I'm only powdering the places where I put the concealer. So I'm gonna do around my nose, okay? Just so that it doesn't, because the RMS concealer, I think it has a coconut oil base, so it can get creasy if you don't powder it. But my skin's dry, so I like, you know, I tend to like more creamy concealers and products. And then I'm gonna just put a little bit underneath my eyes. Sometimes I'll just do my eyelids too for fun. And then I always do just like in the middle of my forehead. That's like the one area where I tend to get shine, although it's weird. I feel like lately that hasn't been happening as much. And that's it. So that took about 2 seconds, right? Yay. All right, don't laugh. So next I put on bronzer. So kind of weird because I had a bronzy product on and now I'm putting on bronzer, but again, I'm pale. So I'm saying don't laugh because this is my Burt's Bees blush, which I have featured a while ago. And do you think she needs a new one? I just haven't ordered it. Everything I'll link down below. So this I love. I honestly love this more than anything else because again, it just looks very natural. It doesn't have any iridescence to it. So I know this whole video is about faking a glow and now I'm using something that's kind of matte, right? But the reason being it's like almost everything else that we're using on our face, it's about creating that glow. So I just do cheekbones like this. I don't bother with contouring. I think that's a waste of time. And then I do my hairline. And the brush that I use, it's just shaped, I mean, it's kind of out of shape right now, but it's just like that, okay? I don't even remember where I got it. It's not about that. I really like, I use brushes as minimally as possible. And then I always just do underneath here. Again, just because we don't want any sharp edges or lines, okay? So I'm just, again, this is not about being perfect. I'm not a freaking makeup artist. I'm not trying to pretend I am, but I just think it's like fascinating that everyone's like, oh my God, you've got the pregnancy glow. I'm like, it's not. I promise you it's not. It's just the products that I've been using, okay? So that just kind of livened up my face a little bit. We're gonna revisit that after. And next are curling the lashes and mascara. And there's a reason why I do that first. And the reason being because I always get the mascara literally all over my face, all over my eyelids. So I'm going to put on the mascara. I will not clean it up. I'm not gonna put on the mascara here because it's gonna be a disaster. Well, Do I want to? All right, I'll try and put on the mascara here. And if it gets crazy looking, it will, which it will, we'll just clean it out. All right, so we're just a quick little curl of the lashes. Okay, so here is the one product that I just can't find a good clean one that I love. Everything else that I've been using that's been clean makeup wise, a little sip of matcha tea, I've loved, except for mascara. So this one I do like it. It's not the cleanest, but it's cleaner. And this is Thrive Causemetics, the liquid lash extension. I've used Physicians Formula, I've tried all these other ones, and nothing is really like wowing me. So if you have a great one, and here's what I'm looking for. I like volume, but I also really need the lift. I need, because my lashes are very, very straight. So what I have found, the problem with most clean mascaras is that they're, like I put them on, it'll look nice for like 10 minutes, and then it's like, and then my lashes go straight, which I hate. This doesn't happen, but again, I don't know exactly what it is that I don't love about it, but it's okay. Like I give this like a 6. All right, so I just put it on the back of my lashes here, like that. And then I just go in underneath, okay? And I really try to get as close to the root as possible. Now this is not giving me, you know, a glow, obviously, but it is definitely waking me up, you know, and that's what this is all about. It's like getting that like youthful, dewy, pretty look. Of course, because I'm doing this on camera, it's actually looking like fairly decent. But I'm really not about like perfect makeup. That's just not my jam at all. Okay, and then I always do my lower lashes. So with lower lashes, I just am careful how I'm doing it. But I'm just kind of like, you know, very short strokes here. I personally like a lot of mascara, and I do like it on my lower lashes because I just feel like it just defines the eye, you know, and it opens it up a bit more. And because I don't have a lot of dark circles, that's why I like it. So we're gonna do the other eyeball. So back of the lashes first. This does have like some kind of like fiber or something in it that, you know, causes the lashes to look a little longer. Well, a couple things I will say about this mascara though. It lasts, like, it's funny, like sometimes I'll go in, like, I always fall asleep, like always, on my sofa, like watching TV. Like if I sit down and stop moving, I'm asleep, basically. And I find that this mascara, it's like, it will look like I just put it on, which is really nice. Now, sometimes I notice like it does flake a little bit, which I don't love. So that's, again, so I'm super, super open to your suggestions. If you've got something great, please leave it in the comments below, because I want something, and I want something clean. You know, mascara, a lot of them are really not clean. This one, the app that I use is Think Dirty. Think Dirty? I'll leave the link of the app that I love. And I think this one is like maybe a 3, which is not bad at all. I mean, 3 or 4, but I think it's a 3. Mostly I try to stay like a 3 or lower. So all these products are clean too. Okay, so that's it. It actually does, so you see I messed up a little bit here. So I'm gonna get a cotton ball with just water, not even makeup remover. So hang on one second. Okay, so I have a Q-tip here, and I just put water on it, just plain old water, and I'm just getting that mascara off. Now you notice I didn't put any eyeshadow on, and this is why, because I've learned that this always happens to me, and then I end up having to like basically redo my mascara, my eyeshadow, and it's super annoying. So that's why I do the mascara first now, okay? So that's it. I mean, it's okay. Again, it's not like, oh my God, it's amazing, but it's okay. This mascara, I'm saying. All right, so then I go back into my like nearly gone bronzer, and I use a brush like this, and I just put it underneath my lashes. So I'm just gonna, again, it's not about precision, it's just about creating a little bit of a shadow. And then do it on the other side. I also like doing this after the mascara because I have found that just by nature of using a powder product, you're not gonna get, what's the word? Like movement or leakage or, you know, mascara like down to your cheekbones. So that's it. And then I'm gonna go in with a brush like this and do my eyeshadow, which is just my bronzer, okay? So here's why I like doing this. It's funny, someone on Instagram, Insta Stories was like, oh my God, what is that eyeshadow you're using, that peach? I'm like, it's my bronzer. I've been doing this forever. I'm not a huge eyeshadow person. I'm just not even really, to be totally honest, I'm not really a makeup person. It's kind of weird because I like makeup, but I'm not like, I just don't change them a lot. And especially since I've been pregnant, I mean, this is literally the only way that I do my makeup. And it's funny because I used to do my makeup slightly different to like shoot videos and then like in real life, and now I just do it all the same. I'm like, you know what, it looks fine. The only difference is like if I'm shooting videos, sometimes I'll throw on eyelash and that'll be that, okay? So that's it, okay? You see how everything is just like, it looks natural, but you see how we're starting to get a bit of a glow here, like a healthy glow. Then we go in with the Rms Living Luminizer, okay? This is the highlighter that I've used for 9 million years. I love it. I love it because again, it's a cream product. Oh wait, actually, hang on, hold that thought. We don't go in there. We're gonna go in with brush. So brush, can't speak. We're gonna go in with blush. So I'm gonna use, this is the pregnancy brain. This is my Burt's Bees All Aglow, and this is in Peony Pool. Again, not new for me, been using it forever. Okay, but cream product, has a coconut oil like center, which I like. So you see we have a theme here. It's like coconutting up your face. Okay, I'm not done with my eyes. I almost forgot about like one of my favorite little tricks here. Okay, so then we just rub in the blush, right? But you see, everything is creamy, everything is like skin textured. So there's, you know, with the exception of the blush, AKA bronzer, and the actual powder that we put on, everything has had a little bit of a glow, everything has been creamy, so that's gonna create that like yummy, you know, fake glow. Now, this is a product that's not clean. So this is my Wet n Wild pencil. I think it's called just bronze. And I put this on my waterline. So let's see if I can do it. Try not to poke your eye out. Okay, so do you see how this, it just creates like a little bit of a smokiness, but also again, more of a glow, which I love. Like look at this eye, and then look at this eye. Okay, so it just creates like that nice finish, and I love that it's bronze. If you know a clean product that has a bronze pencil, please tell me in the comments, because I will gladly sub this out. But my philosophy with clean makeup is, you know, when you run out of something, replace it with better quality. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to, I mean you can totally overhaul everything. And when I was pregnant, there were certain things, especially like body care, I was like, nope, it's gotta be clean or I'm not using it. But with makeup, it's like, okay, next time I buy X, Y, or Z, I'm gonna get a cleaner version of it. This pencil also, again, like I said, it's not clean, but it looks really great like underneath your eye, like at night, or sometimes I'll use it on my entire eyelid as like a shadow, like a kind of smoky, bronzy shadow, which is really, really nice. So the eyes are completely done, like, well, with the exception of one thing. So now we're gonna go into highlighter. So we've done our blush already, and then we have the Living Luminizer. Again, we've got some pan here. These last forever. So RMS, it's a little bit pricey, but it's totally worth it because again, the quality of her products are like second to none. You can't mess them up. Like what I love about the Living Luminizer, it's not like a powder highlighter where it's like, oh, you know, here's that streak, you know, and you, come on, let's be honest, you've seen it on your girlfriends where it's like a stripe, like that's not cute. You're not fooling anyone. Whereas this, it's like you just have this glow and people will be like, oh, you have the pregnancy glow. And it's like, nope, just kidding. It's literally just the products I'm using. What also is game changing is I put it here and I put it right on my nose. That alone, I hope the camera's picking it up, but because of the color of this highlight, it just is like, it shaves off years and just gives you this incredible glow. And then I use just a smaller brush here, and you've seen me do this. I highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, again, you can't mess this up. You really can't, which is also why I love this, you know. Worst case scenario, sometimes I just have on like too much and my husband will be like, what's in the middle of your eye? And I'm just like, don't worry about it, don't touch it. Okay, and that's it. Let's get fancy today, why not? Because we're focusing on the glow. Let's do our Cupid's bow here. So we'll just do a little bit of that too, okay? So Voila, there we have it. And then next is lips. So lips, again, I don't really change it up a lot. This is, again, not a clean product. I haven't found a lip liner that I'm in love with. So again, I'm open to suggestions. This is the Milani Nude. It's not super dirty. I did do a test on it, and I can't remember what the number was, but it wasn't bad. Like, I wouldn't use anything that's like a 7 or an 8 or a, you know, so it was probably like a 5 or something like that, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then I'm just gonna line my lips. I always overline a little bit. So I'm just basically, I'm going to like where the shadow is on like the bottom of my lip. And especially like in the middle, like this part of your lip, you can overline. You don't wanna overline too much on the side. Does that make sense? So I hope it does, you'll see. So you see how there I just made it like a little bit bigger. And then I'm basically just following the line on the sides. And then I'm doing the same thing on the top. So I'm just gonna overline, which I know I just highlighted the Cupid's bow and it's like, is it gonna go away? Probably, but whatever. So I'm gonna overline. Having smooth lips is a must. So what I do is I use my body scrub. You don't need to buy a lip scrub. I just use a little bit of my body scrub, which is a nice clean brand. And I just put that like with my lips really closed and I just kind of scrub it like pretty much every time I'm in the shower. And then I will, you know, lip balm, and that's it. Okay. So, and then this is the Burt's Bees, what is this? The Lip Crayon, and the color is Carolina Coast. I talked about this in another video recently. And also, do you see how it's got like a little iridescence? It's like a cold pink, like it's a blue pink. And it's funny because everything I usually use is like warm, 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 but I love this like little bit of a blue pink in the middle, because as you see, it gives us a little bit of a glow. So that, my friends, is how we fake a glow, all right? I appreciate your lovely comments being like, oh my God, you have the pregnancy glow, but I'm just gonna be really honest. I see what I look like in the mirror first thing in the morning when I don't have on makeup, and I'm like, yeah, I don't look like I have the glow. I feel great, I'm super happy, you know, it's wonderful, but I'm telling you, it's really about using these products specifically in this way, you know, making sure that I'm using these textures and formulas, because it really, really does produce this like super healthy but really natural looking glow, looking like you didn't really try that hard. So it doesn't look like, wow, look at your makeup, you know, with the exception of lips. Like lips, always you can tell like when someone has on lipstick, right? But yeah, so you guys gotta try these. And I'm telling you, like, even if you were like, I'm never having another child and my kids are like 30, this is gonna be game changing for you. So I hope that you loved this. Let me know by leaving me a comment down below. It really, really does help to support my channel. And I always love hearing from you. So do let me know what you would like to see next. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.